Well, it's a sports weekend. We have baseball championships, we have college football, and we have NFL. So I'll be making all sorts of kinds of things that we like to eat when we're watching sports games. I got barbecue I'm gonna be making, chicken pot pie, probably apple crisp, and some other things. Ooh. And you know who I'm rooting for in the baseball championship. Let's say, let's go Mets. Repeat after me, let's go Mets. Anyway, good luck to everybody out there and may the best person win. Okay, I'm starting off with the barbecue. I browned the ground beef here. And as you can see, it's sizzling. I cook it until all the red spots, pink, are gone. Then I got some chicken legs and thighs here that I'm going to fill this pot with water and get some chicken stock started so I can make chicken pot pie with it. These are some of the ingredients I put in my barbecue. I am not originally from Pennsylvania, never had barbecue ever in my life, but these are the ingredients my mother-in-law, when she was alive, used to put in her barbecue. Sugar, chili sauce, mustard, ketchup, and white vinegar. And then Worcestershire, which I have to get out of my pantry. But those are the ingredients for this barbecue. This amount of barbecue is enough for 3-4 people. I'm gonna add some onion to it before we add the seasonings. So I only put a handful of onion because we don't like it super oniony. But you're supposed to put some in. So I just put a little bit of onion in there. And we'll get all that meat all cooked up. Okay, first I get a bowl. I like to mix all the ingredients together before adding it to the beef. So the beef is still cooking. So it's tablespoon increments. So the first thing I do is put 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. I imagine you could use apple cider vinegar. Then, this is a new bottle, so got all those seals that they have nowadays. So then I take 2 tablespoons of ketchup, a little bit more, and put it in there. Then the next is any kind of yellow mustard that you like. This is also a new bottle. I got another seal to take off. So this is 2 tablespoons also. So it's a pretty easy to remember recipe. So it's another 2 tablespoons. And then we got the chili sauce, and it's a pot lid, so I don't need any seals. So this is usually, if I can get it out, 3 tablespoons. Well, that looks like about 2. And let's do, whoop, coming out so much. So I'm mixing that all together. As you can see, the color, and it's just like a regular marinade. Then I need 3 tablespoons of sugar. You can use any kind of sugar you like, but my husband's family swears on brown sugar, so that's what I use. So let me get another tablespoon that's not wet with ingredients, and we're going to put 1, 2, and 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna clean that. And then I'm gonna mix it all in. As you can see, I'm gonna bring you close. So that's the coloring of it. And I did add a dash of Worcestershire. As you can see, there is the dash of Worcestershire. And then this is good to go over the meat. So let's bring it over to the stove. Okay, I'm going to add this to the meat. And then I'm going to let this simmer for quite, as you can see, we're going to mix that in. And we're going to let that simmer for quite a while. So right now I have the chicken pot pie started. I have the barbecue started. We're going to have the barbecue today. And maybe tomorrow, which is Sunday, we'll have the chicken pot pie. Or whatever we decide. But that's where I am with things right now. It's just October football / baseball kind of days. So here is the barbecue. My husband does not like a lot of meat, so he's just got a little meat there. And we'll get him some chips to go with that also. Okay, so we took the meat off the bone, added some potatoes, just diced them up with some carrots, and now we just have to let it cook. We're getting ready to make the noodles for the chicken pot pie, so we could save that for tomorrow or whenever. And we need flour, milk, and egg. I need to add a tablespoon of melted butter for this, and we'll get the noodles rolled out. So let's get this melted butter into the microwave. And microwave on. So let's add the melted butter, tablespoon, and let's get mixing and rolling out. First we want to sprinkle a little flour out. Then we can put the dough down. Sort of a wet, sticky dough, so we might need a little bit more flour to roll this out. Let's put some more flour on top of the dough. And there we go. Just a little sticky. So I'm going to roll this out, and I'm going to use my pizza cutter to just cut the strips of noodles. So first I'm just going to press with my hands. We want this pretty thin, not too thick, not too thin. So let's get making the strips, and we'll be back when this process is complete. So I have my little chicken pot pie noodles, which are gonna go in here. I gotta bring it to a boil. And then we'll be done to save this for another day. Later, I'm gonna make some apple crisp. And I won't show you the process, as I have another video up on my channel that shows you the process of apple crisp. I will link it up above, but I will show you what it looks like, because good is apple crisp. So as you can see here, I got the noodles all rolled out, and I'm adding them to the chicken pot pie. These are fresh noodles made from scratch. You can buy chicken pot noodles in the package in the grocery store if you want to use that hack to make it more of a budget-friendly or quick item. I am peeling and coring and slicing apples for apple crisp. 4 cups of apples that I needed to put in the bottom of the dish there, and then the topping. And I will link the recipe down in the description for you if you so desire that recipe. I put it in for 350 for about 50 minutes. You see that sizzling? Awesome. Apple crisp. Fabulous. Filling up the pot with water for another great fall recipe. Tonight we're having baked pasta. But first we have to boil the pasta. Always fill up the pot with cold water. My oven is currently preheated to 350. It always does that. I'm not sure why. It's not doing that on my oven, just on camera. So let's boil the water while we get the rest of the ingredients out. This is a quick and easy 30-minute meal. We start out with some Parmesan, some bottled spaghetti sauce. This is my husband's favorite, so this is the kind that I am using for this. And we also have some penne there and some mozzarella shredded that we're going to use for this recipe. Like I said, it's quick and easy. This is a quick meal when you're in a rush, just got home from work or school, and you want to make it quick and easy. First, I put a little bit of sauce in the bottom of this pan, and I'll spread it over the bottom of the pan so that my pasta does not stick to the bottom. Then once it's all spread out like that, I am going to get my cooked pasta once it is boiled and cooked. And so the water's boiling, so we added the pasta. It takes about 8 minutes to cook pasta. And so we'll cook this for 8 minutes until it's done. And we'll continue on with the recipe. So once it's drained, I add some spaghetti sauce to the pasta. And you could use any shaped pasta you would like. And then I will put it in the dish. I usually put half in. I'm putting some Parmesan cheese on the pasta first. Then I'm putting it in the dish and adding mozzarella cheese throughout. And then I'm adding a layer on top so that it's oozing with cheese when this comes out of the oven. And so we put this in the oven. I have some popovers in there I'm making, but I'm going to put the pasta in the oven and let it cook. And like that, the pasta is done. You can serve this with sausage or meatballs if you like. And I appreciate you coming along for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, amici.